The question is not asked in the silos in which you have prepared. The question has demanded you to analyze. I can't imagine you are discussing that. If it is asked to discuss, you can't illustrate that. You have written an introduction on women empowerment challenges faced in urban areas, and somebody guesses it like human resource problem in India. Hello parents, today we are talking about an issue which we often find it difficult, and that is how to break the ice. How to write an introduction has always been a big challenge which students have been facing. In this small video, I'm just trying to give you a brief idea about how to break the ice, how to write an introduction. In fact, introduction is at the place in your answer where the examiner makes most of its mind that how much marks is going to give. A broad picture comes up. It is the first impression that you're making with the examiner. And you know that first impression is the last impression. But the problem is that you don't get a second chance to make the first impression. So it is the only chance that you have got when you're going to make your impression. So it is very important that you have exclusively understood the importance of introduction. You have to have a clear understanding of the question. A lot of time we don't write good answers largely because we thematically understand the question. We understand the broadest theme could be it is from paper 1. Then you have to, after internalizing the question, you have to mentally visit different faculties of your mind, and then you have to recollect the information. Please remember, for a particular kind of question, in fact most of the question is not asked in the silos in which you have prepared. And after that, you have to choose the right words in which you have to answer. In fact, those words can be many words that you find in the question that is appearing and demanding you. Those right words could be those command words, those key words, the focus words. So a lot of things that we have in that, like, if the question has demanded you to analyze, I can't imagine you are discussing that. If it is asked to discuss, you can't illustrate that. If you have a question on illustrate, you're definitely not narrating. So one has to really get the flavor of the question from the perspective of analyze, evaluate, assess, enumerate, or demarcate, or delineate, or illustrate, all these commands, and with the right kind of words, you are in a position to actually go to the requirement of the question and then breaking the ice in the process. Then you have to be having good control of the language. In fact, this is not something anybody is born with. Everybody evolves with the passage of time, and then I think you have a good control of the language, and then you have understood the question, you have understood the command and demand of the question. Once you have understood the command and demand of the question and control of the language, I think there's nobody who's going to stop you from writing the answer. About the length of an ideal introduction, there's no thumb rule for that. But then a broad understanding that we have got, that introduction and conclusion collectively should comprise about 1/3 of the total length of the answer. A lot of practice is required, and for that practice, I would like to mention that you can possibly write an introduction, and you can hide the question and ask, or maybe you can tear off the question and give it to your friend. Guess the question. Introduction should reflect the answer, and that answer is basically coming out of the question. So if somebody has been able to read the introduction and make up what the possible question was, I promise you there. But this is not going to happen. Don't get disheartened when you have written an introduction and you have written an introduction on women empowerment challenges faced in urban areas, and somebody guesses it like human resource problem in India. It could be like that. It is possible. It can happen in the beginning. But these all wrong guesses would give you indication that how more precision that you have to have, how more precision you need to develop, and then that will happen. And checking introduction, if they can guess the answer, you are a winner. If not, do it again. Do it again. Or keep doing till the time you have hit bullseye, and you can do it. Practice is very important. At KSG, we really take pride in the fact that we not only give the techniques, we ensure that you use those techniques. We ensure that you have practiced enough so that you write an introduction and get the highest marks in the country, which we are so used to. My best wishes are with you.